Hi, everyone. So happy you're here. And I'm excited. I'm also excited that I've been keeping these sessions to 30 minutes. So it's good. Just like a little quick boost in your day. And today is the last day, an official extra day boost there for your YouTube channel, and hopefully get you to monetize soon, right? It might be sooner than you know. And I'm going to go ahead and present. Did a little PowerPoint. Let's see. Whoop. Ooh. So today what we're doing is a bonus Q&A and a bonus sixth step. And we're going to be talking about calls to action. So today we're going to talk about that sixth step, using calls to action to drive conversion. I'm going to go through 7 examples of YouTube specific CTAs, which is short for call to action. 6 additional ways to monetize your YouTube channel. And then we're going to go into the Q&A. So if you have any pressing questions, go ahead and type them in the chat so that we make sure to get to them at the end during the Q&A session. Okay, so before we do that, I just want to do a quick recap of the steps. These are the steps to monetize your YouTube channel. So step 1 is to create captivating content. So if you want to grow on YouTube, you must have content. So we need to start by having content, and then you can improve your content as you grow. The second step is to post consistently. And as I mentioned in the day where we talked about the second step, the algorithm favors consistency. And even if you just post today, that's going to help you. Every time you post, it's going to help. It's going to improve your chances of growing on YouTube. Step 3 is to build your community on YouTube and leverage your community outside of YouTube, wherever you have that traffic. And this is, of course, if you want to grow fast, because you're going to be able to get your already existing audience to follow, subscribe on YouTube and help you grow your channel. Step 4 is to optimize customization elements like the title and the thumbnail and other elements that maybe don't seem that important, but could have huge chances of you growing fast on YouTube. And on that point, we talked about yesterday the viral contagiousness, how to exponentially grow your channel. Things like trending topics and using shock value or controversy to get that engagement going, increase that engagement so you grow fast. And then today, we're going to talk about calls to action for conversion. And you know, I like the C word. So the calls to action just happen to work. Conversion happens to work too. And so today we're going to talk about calls to action, which are super important. And it was just kind of like an organic next step. And I thought, why not talk about it during our bonus day? So calls to action, CTA, are a direct request to take a step or action that drives conversion. So it's basically asking your audience to do something, to take a step, to take an action. And today we're going to talk specifically about YouTube calls to action, because every single platform has its own specific CTAs, even email, for example, or whatever it is. If you're on a sales page, there's calls to action that you want them to do. So CTAs are more likely to increase your subscribers and engagement, which of course then ends up accelerating your growth. So if you want faster growth, you must get comfortable with calls to action. And I know some people are kind of sick. They're like, oh, why are YouTubers asking for this and that so quickly? But those same YouTubers are the ones who are growing fast. So we have to get in our mind that asking people to take these steps is actually good for you and good for them, right? Because they're going to get more of your content if they subscribe to your channel, for example. So just as a rule of thumb, on a long video, a regular long form video, we want to do 2 or more calls to action throughout the video. So if it's a really long video, you can ask them, for example, to subscribe somewhere in the middle of the video. But typically, you do it at the beginning Not right at the beginning, but after you've given them a little bit of value, like at least 30 seconds to 60 seconds of value. And then at the end. At the end is an absolute must. Even if they don't stay to the end, it's good to include it because those people who do stay to the end of your video are more likely to subscribe. So we definitely want to make sure that we include calls to action in all of our videos. And if you have a short video, remember, a short video is under 60 seconds. So you don't have a lot of time. You can't be asking them, 5 times to subscribe to your channel. I just do it at the end. And my call to action on a short video is typically, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. So I'm asking them to comment and subscribe for more tips to grow your visibility. I say something like that. I have my little spiel that I do at the end of every video. So again, long form, you want to do 2, typically 1 at the beginning and 1 at the end. And then for a short video, at least 1 call to action. And it's usually at the end, but you can test it. And here are some examples. And I'm sure you've heard many of these if you've been on YouTube, and you've probably heard me do it as well. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't yet, please like this video, hit the thumbs up. And it'll help smaller channels to grow. So it'll help your channel and other channels whenever somebody likes your videos. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe so you get more tips to grow your visibility and monetize your brand. You see what I did there? I just wove it right in. So here are some examples of common YouTube calls to action. Like this video. I also say thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe for more. And you always want to give them like more what, right? More tips, more strategies, more whatever that is for your business. Hit the bell for notifications. That's so that they get notified whenever you post a video, right? It helps them out. It helps you out and it helps them out. Comment below. So I usually say, what do you think what do you think? Let me know in the comments. And that's one way to drive engagement. And if you post something that has shock and controversy, they will comment without you having to ask them to. However, if you ask someone to comment, it's like a little nudge for them to comment. So it's always good to ask. If nothing else, ask them what they think. So I always ask my audience to let me know what they think in the comments. And share this video. This is one I don't normally do as much with YouTube videos. I do this more on Instagram because I'll say it in the text, or sometimes just have a little an icon in my content itself that says share, like, comment, share, and save. But that's a whole other discussion on Instagram. But that's why I say it, these are some of the more common ones, and you use what applies to you. Watch this other video. So remember I mentioned a couple of days ago that there is this thing called end screens that are videos that you can include at the end of your video that apply or are similar to what you're talking about in the current video. So I'll do something like, and I know it's going to come up as a rectangle on my screen. Sometimes I'll say, watch this video for more on this topic or something like that. And so that gets more engagement because people are going to go to that video. So it's a great call to action if you're small and you want to build up your channel. Now, if it's your first video or your second video, you don't necessarily have enough content yet. But as you start to build up your content and your playlists, you can even say, hey, I have a whole entire playlist. You can watch videos on this topic. I've done that before as well. And here's another one. For more information, click here. So that can be, you can have an end screen on your screen, like on the video. Or you can say, for more information, I have a link down in the comments, or I have a link in the description. That's common as well. And there are most YouTubers that are basically professional YouTubers that they do this a lot for a living, give or ask for all of these things. So if you think, oh my God, that's so much, that's so many calls to action. Well, most YouTubers ask for all of these, or at least 80% of them or 75% of them, right? They might not necessarily ask you to share, but I've heard Many of the YouTubers I follow and love ask for all of these things every single time. So it's not necessarily out of the ordinary. At the minimum, I ask for a comment because that makes engagement, and subscribe. So I usually just, if at a minimum, I'll ask them to subscribe and comment. And that's enough engagement. It gets me engagement and it gets me subscribers. So that's what I would suggest for you as well, at a minimum. But you can ask for all of these things in your YouTube videos. Thank you, Roller Girl, for liking the video. And what happens is that then we begin to train our audience. After you say it enough, then people will just start to go, when they go onto your video, they'll just like it automatically. And so this is a way of helping to train our audience. So here are some more ways to monetize YouTube. And I kind of had alluded to this way at the beginning because I knew that there's not just getting your channel monetized by YouTube standards, meaning in the partner program, but there's other ways you can monetize as well. So the first way is as a lead generator. Let me take a sip of water. Most of you who are coaches or service providers have heard of this idea. It's a way for you to offer a free tool, like maybe it's an ebook, maybe it's a list, a PDF, a course, a free course, something like that, for them to sign up and get on your email list. And then once they're on your email list, then you can make offers later. You can either upsell or you can invite them to other events that you're hosting. But it's a way to get them into your funnel as a lead, as a non-paid customer, but they're a hot lead for you. And what you would typically do is you create a video. This is the same for this one, actually, and the sales funnel. You would create a video on a topic, and then the lead, whatever it is that you're offering for free or for sale, if you decide to offer something for sale, should be related to the video. So you see, on this point of the sales funnel, you can create content on the topic and then directly offer your product, your book, your course, or your service as like the next step for them. And so that's a really great way to, if it helps you to create content based on what you're selling and what you already have to offer. And so if you're having trouble coming up with ideas, content ideas, let's say you have a book that you're selling, you can, maybe take a chapter, each chapter, and create a video just on that chapter, like let's say a 5-minute video or whatever it is relevant for you. Or if it's a course, the same thing, maybe it's per chapter of the course or per segment of the course. And you can create a video on that, and you can say, for more information to really dive in, I'm offering this book or this course. And I'm going to give you an example now in a second that the same exact thing I'm teaching you right now actually worked for me. I actually bought something on YouTube based on this funnel. And I think it's brilliant. And I'm going to give you the example now in a second. So if you don't offer a lead, or you can offer a lead, you can offer an actual product. And you can also use it for promotion for other things. Let's say you have an upcoming event like a challenge or a masterclass, or you're speaking in a summit, or you're launching something else. Maybe you are launching a product or a course or a book. You can use it as a promotional tool to just market it, right? Of course, whenever possible, create content in the same topic of whatever you're launching or whatever you're announcing, whatever you're promoting, right? Because then it's a direct, it's like a natural next step for them to want to attend whatever it is or buy whatever it is that you're promoting. So the fourth thing is not necessarily, the fourth thing is using YouTube's AdSense. So the ads that pay you when you get your YouTube channel monetized, you can actually pay for ads. Like, you can be an advertiser and create YouTube ads to get leads. And so what's cool about that is that, so I actually did a YouTube, I was an actual YouTube advertiser at one point. And not only did I get my own leads from that advertising campaign, but my YouTube subscribers increased. So I actually got, without even asking them to subscribe to my channel, people went to my channel and subscribed to my channel. So I increased my subscribers from becoming an advertiser as well, without even having to pay to get subscribers. So it was an additional little benefit there. The fifth thing is very common for full-time YouTubers to, instead of using the membership option within YouTube, they'll go to outside subscriptions. Like one very popular is called Patreon. Maybe there are some on-demand services, like my dance instructor client. She has an entire service for her on-demand clients. It's a subscription, but it's not on YouTube. It's a separate service. Any other non-YouTube subscriptions, you can lead your audience to that platform or whatever it is. And then the sixth thing is also very common for full-time YouTubers, is to say something like, if you want to support my channel, you can, there's a platform called Buy Me Coffee. I think it's called Buy Me Coffee. I've actually never used it before, but I know other people would say it. Buy Me Coffee or PayPal or Venmo, and they'll include links in their description for people to give them tips. So instead of giving tips through the YouTube platform, they get tips outside of YouTube. So which of these is most exciting for you to try, or which one of these would you like to try? Let me know in the comments. And actually, I thought about this as I was creating this PowerPoint today. And for anyone who wants that next step and support, I would love to help you either create a lead generation or sales funnel using YouTube, because I think it's an excellent way to get leads and prospects. And if you don't already have one, that's something that we can design together. So for me, I'm going to show you an example now in a second, but I'm really particularly excited about the sales funnel and lead generation tools. So here is the example that I wanted to share. And actually the book, this is the book, okay? So I am single and I am ready to attract my husband. And so I stumbled upon this channel, and he talks to Christian singles. And so it's very, there's biblical principles, but then there's also a lot of things about, steps to get married and things like that. And I stumbled upon his channel. I started binge watching his videos. And then in one of his videos, he said that he had a book for sale. And I thought about it. I went to the Amazon, I saw it. And then a few days later, I bought the book and I got the book. So this was only like 3 weeks ago that I found out about his channel. Okay. So I bought his book. And then yesterday in a video he posted, he said that he was opening his AGW university, his university of his program. I think it's like a $300 program. And guess who bought the program? This girl right here, okay? So in 3 weeks of following him and seeing his content, I bought his book and I'm in his, his course program. So I just wanted to share this with you because this is possible for you. Not this exact funnel, but something like this could be possible for you if you already have books or services, courses. These are things that you can incorporate and create a funnel. So every single time he has a book or a video, he doesn't promote the courses, but he peppers it in. And so I'd seen it enough times that when he opened up the enrollment yesterday and I saw the video, I bought it. So I hope that that's exciting for you to see what is possible. And I see that we got lead generator. I want to pass this one in to a new friend who is learning video production from her dad. Yes, cool. So I'd love to hear from you. That's the content that I got today. And I didn't see that there were any questions yet, but what I'd love to hear from you is, what was your biggest takeaway from today's lesson? Maybe what you're excited about or something you can implement. And what do you have any questions about YouTube or any of the challenge material from the last few days? Go ahead and post that in the chat. And while you do that, I did get a question about my mentorship program. I'm just going to run this real quick. This was actually something I created based on feedback from my existing clients that I was helping them grow their YouTube. 1 month wasn't enough. And so I extended it to 90 days. We're going to start with a one-to-one training session. We're going to meet 2 times per month with strategy sessions. And for those of you who know me, I typically, I have charged $1,000 just for one coaching session. So this is a really good, like, there's a lot in this package, and it's very, very well reasonably priced. We're going to meet, or I'm going to give you 3 check-ins, accountability check-ins per week. And I added this because I thought about it. I'm going to help you develop a YouTube lead generation and or sales funnel if you want it. I think that would serve you and could possibly, turn into a very lucrative way to use YouTube. Of course, as a branding strategist, I'm going to help you with those branding strategies, make sure that's on point, tips to improve your content, and viral strategies. And that also includes unlimited email questions. And for a limited time, this is a 50% off program. So for anyone in the challenge, I'm offering that for 50% off. And you can go to alexanderfigueredo.com/YouTube. I also have a Black Friday special. This is super limited time, but if you prefer a group setting, I've created a beta 90-day group training program where we'll meet 2 times per month in January, February, and March and offer additional group engagement and accountability. So there's the one-to-one option, and then there's this group option. And I know that it might be a little difficult now during the holidays to potentially invest in that greater program. And so I created this special program for those of you who still want that growth for your YouTube channel, but we'll do it in a group setting instead of a one-to-one setting. So we'll meet 1 time per month for a group training session and hands-on workshop, and we'll cover a very crucial topic for growing your visibility, your views, or your monetization on YouTube. We'll also meet 1 time per month for a Q&A, and you'll have the opportunity to do hot seat coaching. And if you're not able to attend either live, there'll definitely be recordings, and you can submit your question in advance. We also have a community for additional questions and engagement. So in between our group sessions, we can be interacting with each other, with others in the program. And then there's also going to be the opportunity through that community to have that daily and weekly accountability. And as a bonus, anyone who joins this beta program now during the very limited time Black Friday deal will get a bonus one-to-one customized training session with me. And that way you could do that over the next 2 months. And that way, when we start the program in January, you have a really good foundation and framework for the growth of your YouTube channel. So that between the sessions and the Q&As and the community and the bonus customized training session, the total value for that is $1,700. And as I said, there is a very limited time Black Friday pricing until the end of this week. So if you're interested in that, go to alexanderfigueredo.com/YouTube. There's the one-to-one option and the group option. And for those of you, if you're like, let's say you really want to do the one-to-one, but maybe the finances are a little bit tight right now, join the group program. And we can discuss upgrading you to the one-to-one program as well. And if you do the one-to-one program, you'll also have access to the group program. So you'll get, additional support between the one-to-one and the group program. Okay, so what's your biggest takeaway? Common common calls to action. Yes, great. So, what has been overall, just so we have 5 more minutes, if you have any other questions you'd like to ask me, or what overall from the entire challenge, what's been your biggest takeaway? Like, what do you feel inspired? Are you excited? Do you feel like it's possible for you? Or do you feel like you're a little bit closer? Do you feel like you at least have the tools, like even just the knowledge of what to do to get you a little bit closer? Oh, thank you, Tony. Awesome. So I don't think, thank you for all the great information. Awesome. My pleasure. And I'm really excited to see you grow. I think that I've said this from the beginning, YouTube is an incredible platform. It's people are already going there to search. So why not use this as a platform for people to search and find you? Oh, thank you, Tony. The whole 5-day challenge was very informative. Awesome. I'm excited to see you grow on YouTube, Tony. I know that you're going to be incredible. Love your content. This encourages me to share this. I will today. Listening now while getting ready for work. I think January will work best for me. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I think that it's I get it. I understand. Even me, as I'm looking at how I'm promoting my business now for the new year, there's a lot coming up in the next 2 months. And so for some people, they're ready. They want to get started yesterday. And so for those, let's get started right away. If you don't know if that's for you, or there's a little bit of feeling of overwhelm because of the holidays and money is a little bit of a restraint right now, then let's table it for January. All right. Well, I'm so grateful. I just wanted to thank you all for being here, for showing up, because that's part of building that consistency muscle, is also showing up for things like this, right? When you're committed to it, you show up. So I'm really grateful for you. I'm so glad that the content was valuable for you. Thank you for your feedback. You're letting me know what are your bigger takeaways and all that. And I just wanted to say, so, my gratitude and appreciation for all of you. If you need me, you need my support, you can set up a call with me. And I think that that's it for today. I'm going to be sending out an email with all the links for the recording. So if you missed a day, no problem. You can catch up this weekend or whenever you have time over the next few days. And I guess we'll end today. Have a wonderful, blessed rest of your weekend. If I don't talk to you before then, have a wonderful Thanksgiving if you're in the US, amazing holiday season. And if you decide to work with me, either now or in January, we'll be ready. We'll be ready to jumpstart your YouTube and grow it so that you can be seen and heard by your audience. All right, everyone, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye for now. For more help growing your visibility and monetizing your brand, go to alexanderfigueredo.com. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Thank you.